The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect this show. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not reflect the host and this show.
Welcome to Racial and Tensions Relates Podcast.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Racial and Tensions Relates Podcast. Hello, good morning, good evening, Rachel.
Good evening, Jace. How are you? I
I'm
miss
good,
you.
thank you. I miss you too. It's been a while. And
Yeah, I
how's your
know.
Valentine's? It's been fine.
Oh my God, my Valentine's Day. I spent it very memorable.
Oh, that's nice.
I
That's
spent
nice.
it at work.
Kala ko ba na may sasabihin? Buwis.
I spent it at work. Kaya nga, di ba, pinag-usapan
Ah.
natin last time, yung Valentine's episode natin.
Yeah.
Kung ano ba yung essence ng Valentine's?
Yeah.
Is it mandatory?
Yeah.
It is mandatory. But you know what? It's good. Kasi laid back naman
Oh,
nung
yeah.
sa Valentine's ko. Kasi like,
Ah,
normally pag breakfast, isa lang sa amin ng asawa ko yung
Yeah.
nagpe-prepare ng breakfast. Pero yung umagang yun, sabay kami sa kusina, sabay
Ah.
kumain. We didn't even sit down sa dining table na parang formal. Like, we're there sa kitchen island.
yeah.
Nagpe-prepare, chichikahan, and then alam mo yung kakain. And like, parang casual, pero nandyan, like, present.
Oh, okay.
Present. Oh, ikaw ba?
Ah, okay
How
lang.
are
Wala. I'm good, thank you. Well, only good, thank you. Briton na Briton, you know. No, it's just a typical day at home. Oh, dinner lang, kain lang as a family, and yeah, nothing really special sa Valentine's Day. Wala. Di ba? Katulad ng pinag-usapan natin last time, di ba? Sabi mo sa akin,
Pinanindigan
parang
ko talaga eh.
parang blank affect lang ako. Wala lang, ganun. It's just an ordinary day. I mean, there's nothing really special that I did. Yeah, so yun.
Pero wait lang.
So hopefully,
Sabi mo walang special sa Valentine's mo. Pero alam ko may something special tayo today.
yes, yun, yes. Galing mag-segue So yun
Naman.
guys, yeah, to all our listeners and viewers as well, welcome back to our podcast, and we would like to welcome you all sa another episode of our podcast, and to those who are been listening to us, thank you so much, and hope you continue to listen to us, continue to follow our podcast in Spotify and in Apple or wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. And for today's episodes, yun nga, hindi ko na papatagalin at hindi na namin patatagalin. For today, we got a guest speaker. Not speaker. Ano lang, ka-conference lang, kakwentuhan lang dito. So, yeah. So for today, meron kaming kasama ni Rachel. We're gonna be talking to a friend of mine as well, a workmate dito sa UK. I've known her for long time ago, nung bago pa, 8 years ago, and still we're working in the same hospital but on a different department. So wala na ako masyadong i-intro pa kasi this person, gusto niya lang daw i-introduce siya na bilang isang OFW, isang nurse. Wala lang, he's full of she is full of humility. This kind of person, I really
Absolutely.
like, despite of her achievement and success sa work here and abroad, she remains to be humble as she is. So eto guys, this is our interview together with Margaret. Hello, good morning Margaret. Welcome to our podcast.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Hello
Or huwag
Rachel, good morning.
mayayain.
Oo.
Good morning
Oh,
naman, and then good evening
Morning.
from the land down under.
oh,
Diba?
ay,
Anong
good
oras na
evening pala,
dyan?
sorry. It's currently like 10:30 in the morning or quarter to 11 in the morning.
Quite. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And it's nice.
Bedtime
It's
na
sunny.
dito.
It's sunny today.
It is sunny
Ah,
today. Yes, we're thinking
Yes.
about going out after this.
Oh,
I
nice. Oh,
love
thank you.
that.
Thank you for your
Yes.
time. Thank you for your time, Margaret, first
Okay.
of all. Thank you for giving us time to have you in our little podcast. Yun.
Hindi, I think it's
Mahihain ka
more
pa,
thank
Gis.
you
Little
for having me in
talaga.
your platform.
Kaya, oo nga,
Kaka-proud kayo.
oo nga, mahihain nga. Kasi nakakaano siya, contagious. Parang ako parang speechless na wala din ako masabi kasi mahihain yung guest natin. Very conservative.
Okay, mahihain, pero may something that to be
Yes,
proud
oo.
of bilang Pilipina. 'Di ba?
Oo, 'di ba? So, kamusta ka naman, Margaret? How are you doing?
Okay naman. I think in a good shape at the moment. Juggling motherhood, career.
Wow.
Sometimes some people find it very difficult to be a mother at the same time doing a lot in your career. So parang feeling blessed na I'm balancing both.
Well,
Good
you know,
Oh, I
news.
love that.
it's really difficult to be honest. It's really difficult na mag-juggle
Yeah.
ng family work, 'di ba? Family at work. Mahirap talagang i-juggle 'yun. At saka it's nakaka-proud yung mga nanay na kayang i-balance yung mga ganyang bagay. 'Di ba? With the pressure at
Absolutely.
work, tapos pressure pa sa pagdating mo sa bahay, mag-aalaga ka pa ng bata. It's no joke. It's no joke. And
Exactly.
ganun
Tapos
talaga.
ito
Adulting na
pa.
tayo.
Bilib ako
Pero
ha,
I
juggling sabi mo. But no, you don't look stressed. Ano ba? May
why
sikreto ba
not?
dyan?
Wala naman.
Oh.
A supportive husband, I think that's the key thing. I think I can't do any
Ah,
of this without him na grabe din naman yung mag-step up sa household, sa job
ah.
din kasi he's also working full-time.
Mm. Okay.
Tapos, all the nursery runs. I think Jason can attest to that, how
Yeah.
nursery run in the UK is like parang
Yes.
Olympics every day.
Yeah. Well, graduate na tayo
Ganun din ba
dyan.
sa Australia with your age?
I don't have kids, but it seems like it sa mga workmates ko.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can see
Endless.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they could barely do like full-time jobs, really. After maternity leave, they just go part-time. And they work like
Yeah.
Exactly.
eight shifts a fortnight, and that's the most that they can do. Sometimes other people do less. Yeah. So be
Yeah,
proud. Oh,
kudos.
geez,
Yeah.
learn from her. Be a supportive partner. Kasi ganyan ang partnership.
Oo, dapat naman talaga. Dapat naman
Parang may hugot
talaga.
ka dyan.
Oo nga, may gusto siyang iparating sa akin.
Supportive ka ba?
Oo
Supportive ka
naman,
ba?
support. Oo naman. Dapat, for a happy life, dapat happy si wife. Happy wife, happy life. So, dapat support
100%.
lang tayo sa wife para walang reklamo, di ba? Everything goes smoothly.
Yes.
Anyway, so
Okay.
Matawagan niya si
those...
Lucille.
Andun siya sa labas. Anyway, so those who are new sa podcast, I knew Margaret way back before dito sa UK nung kailan ba ako dumating? 2016. Kailan ka ba dumating, Margaret, if you don't mind?
2016 din.
Oh, sino ba nauna? You?
Magka-batch.
Nauna kayo yata, di ba?
Hindi ko alam. Pero
Anong
travel
month ka ba?
nurses, CTN kami eh.
Ah,
CTN ka din ba?
hindi. Omanfield. Omanfield.
Okay. CTN kami.
What month did you arrive?
January.
Kayo ba
Nauna
nila
siya.
GJ? No.
Kami nila Dean.
Dean. Also, nauna sila.
Senior.
No, senior sila. Senior sila.
Mhm.
Kayo ba nila Kyle? Ganun. Kyle na nasa ED? No.
Feeling ko nauna si Kyle ng ilang months sa amin.
Okay. Yun, no? So sila yung nauna sila sa amin. So, but 2016, so guys, so yun, sa mga listeners namin, yeah, doon ko nakilala si Margaret. Kasi nung dito sa UK, and we work in the same hospital, maliit lang yung community nating Pilipino, di ba? At everyone knows everybody, kasi nga maliit lang yung Filipino community. And then, naalala ko dati, when we're taking OSCE, we're practicing OSCE, pagkatapos ng unang batch, magtuturo sila sa next batch. Parang yun yung culture before. So that's why how we know each other ng mga Pilipino. Kasi nga, pag may bagong dating Pilipino, susuportaran, pagkatapos tuturuan, give some tips, and tapos pag may gathering, nagkikita-kita, and then, mga
Yes.
friends ko, ka-work niya, di ba sa G3, tama?
Oo, I started in G3.
Yeah.
Tapos, pa-bank shift.
Yun.
Lagi ako nagba-bank shift sa
Racket-racket.
Kayo nila
Oo.
Adrian, di ba? Kayo nila
Oo.
Adrian before, the
Yes.
Ino. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah, so doon ko rin nakilala, I think, kasi nga may mga circle of friends. And yun nga, sabi ko, malit lang. Anyways, so yun, another OFW stories naman yung papakinggan natin for today. But before we start, syempre, hindi magsa-start yung podcast na to ng may guest na walang quickie. So, Margaret, ready ka na ba for quickie?
Kinabahan ako doon. Pero sige,
You'll be
go.
okay.
Grabe yung shift, no?
Pero
Parang,
actually,
kalma.
Margaret, I have to be honest ha. Si Jisoo nang gumawa ng question. So, wala akong kaalam-alam dito sa
Lagot
mga
ka sa akin,
questions.
Jesus.
Patay tayo dyan.
Oh,
Okay, so
sige.
for approximately 2 minutes, we'll start the quickie. So random questions lang. Well, actually, it's a pool of questions nandito. Walang specific kay Margaret na questions, actually, Rachel. Ito yung mga
Okay.
questions din na natanong natin
May disclaimer
before.
siya eh. Ah, sige.
Natakot bigla.
Nagugis
Kala
ng
ko ba
kamay.
disclaimer?
Oo. Baka kasi hindi ko na ma-renew yung yung IELTS training ko.
IELTS.
Baka i-fail niya ako. Anyway, so yeah, you're ready, Margaret?
Sige,
Okay.
go.
Okay, timer starts now. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Pandesal or toast?
Pandesal. Pinoy
Are
pa
you
rin.
are you morning or night person?
Morning.
Favorite food?
Yes, ang dami. Seafood.
Seafood. Kung
Seafood.
papipiliin ka, past, present or future?
Present.
Present. Yun. Lechon or steak?
Lechon.
Lechon. Good. Are you fame or humility? Which one did you choose?
Humility.
Mm.
Humility.
Give 3 things that is very important to you.
At the moment, syempre, the faith, family, at saka good health.
Papipiliin ka, sing or dance?
My goodness. Dance na lang.
Akala ko kasi Filipino karaoke.
Okay. Love or career?
Love.
Mahal ka or mahal mo?
Mahal ako.
Para
Wise.
kanino ka bumabangon?
Para kay Baby Dinosaur, ito, katabi ko. Kay Matthew.
Best time for happiness?
Best time.
Best time for happiness?
Best time for happiness. Parang, now is the time.
No, is it?
What kind of happiness ba yan?
Basta yun na yun. True love or great love?
Great love.
Happiness or wealth?
Happiness.
Lights on or lights off?
Lights off.
Wow. Yun, doon ko natatapusin. Yun na yun. 2
Okay.
minutes is up.
Galing
Anong
naman.
happiness? Parang controversial yun, no? Anong happiness?
Oo.
What kind of happiness?
Ano kayang
Basta
klaseng happiness? Kasi
Basta.
may
Happiness
ibang
lang.
oras. Depende sa happiness na pinag-uusapan.
Oo. Basta no further questions. Yun na yun.
Oo.
O, ikaw ba,
Okay.
Jason? Ano ba yung happiness mo? Ikaw ba?
Anong oras yung happiness mo?
Happiness is in the eye of the beholder.
Yoko sa'yo? Wait na ako kay Margaret?
Margaret. Every day, every time is happiness, di ba? Every time. Every time,
Naman.
dapat happy ka, be thankful, and always happy lang, di ba? Kasi buhay ka pa, meron nga iba dyan natutulog, di na nagigising.
Correct.
So, di ba? Happy lang dapat.
100%. Yeah.
Anyways, bakit ako si Margaret yung guest, hindi ako, Rachel? Ba't akong tinatanong
Kaya
mo?
nga, sabi ko, yoko sa'yo, kay Margaret na ako.
Okay, let's just go on to Margaret. So, Margaret, can you tell us paano ka nagsimula dito sa bilang OFW? Is this your first abroad na work, or can you tell us
Yes.
about? And saan ka galing
Yung
pala?
tawag namin, Tacloban City is my hometown.
Okay.
Tapos, but studied in Cebu. Kaya pag may mga friends dito sa Addenbrooks, napapabisaya. Kasi yun na, ang dami din naman kasing Bisaya. Konti lang yung
Yeah.
waray-waray. So,
Yes.
yun yung prominent na ano.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as I've said, been here in the UK since 2016, tapos naging nurse, di ba, HCA muna, tapos naging nurse tayo by 2017. So 8 years na pala tayo dito.
Yes, 8 years na tayo dito namumuhay. So, bakit
Kaka-anniversary lang,
bakit
nga,
UK? Bakit UK yung pinili mo?
UK was the easiest nung time natin. I think my best friend is actually in Australia. We really wanted to go to Australia,
Okay.
but magkaiba naman yung circumstances namin. Marami siyang pera for a student visa. Ako naman hindi. So,
Parehas
napa-Australia
talaga tayo.
siya. Pareha ba tayo ng kwento?
Yes, mga taga-Australia maraming pera.
Mayayaman, di ba?
Grabe
Tapos-
to.
Galit na galit siya sa akin. Sabi niya, akala ko ba susunod ka sa Australia? Tapos napa-UK ako kasi walang gastos yung UK, di ba?
Yes.
True.
yes.
Especially sa
true.
CTN, lahat shouldered,
Mm.
IELTS and everything. So yun. Pero, ang maganda is kasi kahit malayo, best friends pa rin. So,
Oo,
it's really
That's
Di
nice.
ba?
good.
Parang kayo,
Oo,
di ba?
Oo, di ba? Tama.
Yeah.
I mean, like, totoo. Siguro yung mga napapapad sa Australia, yun nga, mayayaman yun sila. May pangbayad
nga.
sila
Grabe
ng
to. Grabe kayo. Ewan ko sa'yo.
Tayo is dakilang mahirap lang na nagtatrabaho.
Hindi mo alam. Nag-sugar daddy lang ako. Diyos ko,
Pero
Anyways,
grabe
okay.
din yung journey nila sa Australia, di ba?
Yes,
And I'm
I
sure
think.
Rach,
Oo. Absolutely.
grabe talaga yung sobrang yaman niya sa Pinas pero nakaya niya yung mga extra jobs alongside studying. So nakaka-proud din yung development. Whereas dito sa
Okay.
UK, we're very nurtured, I think.
Yeah.
Di ba?
So,
Di
yeah.
ba? No,
Oo, nung dumating,
Pagdating
trabaho agad.
namin, ready na yung bed, may free pillows,
that's
may
good.
comforter, duvet, may
Yeah.
pa-pizza. Tapos very, naman, yung journey.
You guys are
very smooth.
welcome. So you
Yeah.
felt home in a way. They made you feel very
Absolutely.
welcome.
Yeah.
Any
Tapos
plans
yung
you're coming to
friend
Australia? Charot.
Parang wala na kasi parang ako I grow where I'm planted. I don't want
Oh.
the
Ah,
Lipat-lipat.
shifting. Mm-mm.
I love that.
Especially
Diba,
with
pang Miss
family.
Pang Miss Universe yung mga sagot neto.
Oo nga, di
Ano
ba?
ba?
Parehas kami na napaka-demure sumagot.
Yes.
Yes.
Ewan ko sa'yo. Wala kang kwenta, Jace.
Anyways,
Oh.
saan yung friend mo sa Australia? Baka, whereabouts in Australia?
I think kasi Adelaide siya dati. I think they transferred na sa Canberra.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, the capital. Yep.
Oo, the capital.
Okay. Yun. So 8 years na tayo dito sa UK. So what do you do now in dito sa hospital?
At the moment, yung present role is resuscitation officer, which I really love doing. So it's Resus Council UK naman yung tinuturo namin na basic life support, immediate life support, at saka advanced life support. And we do pediatrics, adults, and recently, naging provider din ako sa neonatal life support. So, nagsusupport din sa hospital ng neonatal life support na sessions. We also go off-site para magturo ng mga doctors. So, mga advanced naman yun. More on simulation, which I really enjoy doing. I've been doing this since I was in the Philippines, by the way. So, yung career ko in teaching now is pretty much 10 years na din. So, 6 years in Resus. Pero in the Philippines, this is what I do as well.
So,
Okay, that's
yeah.
interesting.
So going back yun nga, sa Pilipinas, ano yung trabaho mo before
So,
going
in the
here?
Philippines, mixed naman, but predominantly, I was with American Heart Association. So, before lumipad ng UK, I was teaching American Heart Association. Nasa Manila yung home base namin, but I'm rotating buong Visayas. I've never been to Iloilo, pero nearby, Bacolod,
Bacolod,
Dumaguete,
yeah.
Cebu, ganyan, paikot-ikot, travel at saka teaching. That's why when I saw the opportunity in Addenbrooks na resource trainer, sabi ko, applyan ko kaya. Tinanggap naman nila kasi sabi nila, you know how to teach. We just have to go through lahat ng resource council teaching
protocols
courses and then yeah. So that was 1 year developmental role.
Okay, so
That's
prior
pretty
to
amazing.
pretty amazing. Ako hindi ko alam 'yan na ganyan pala yung background mo, yung work mo ngayon is from the Philippines na
Oo.
pala.
Kaya marami yung nabibigla na from ward, biglang
Oo, di ba?
teaching, tapos
At saka
yes,
geriatric
diretso.
explain lagi yan.
geriatric ward ka nag-start, 'di ba?
Oo.
Yes. Nang lipat ka
Kasi
bago
nung,
ka nag-resos.
isa lang. So I stayed in the ward for 15 months lang. Tapos naging
Wow.
resus.
Mm.
But
I'd say
geriatric naman is
pretty
not
cool.
completely different to what I do kasi habang nagtuturo ako sa Pilipinas, nagba-masters din ako, and that was gerontology nursing. And
Right.
the reason I chose it is kasi sabi nila in demand nga din yung elderly care sa UK.
Aged
So
care,
sabi ko,
correct.
okay, edi mag-masters na tayo dyan. Kasi I would have had gone for the surgical nursing, pero marami naman ng surgical nursing. So sabi ko, maiba naman. So when I came, the travel nurse employer said, start with DME. So,
That's
ayun.
why napadpad
But
ka sa
then,
G3.
Oo, but then the good thing about nurses here in the UK is it's very open, 'di ba? Ang daming open doors. Ikaw na lang yung pipili kung saan mo gustong pumunta. Like Jason is now in intensive care,
Yeah.
and you can be
Palipat-lipat
anywhere
lang.
in the hospital. Oo.
Oh, lalo na pag pag
Nakaka-
Pilipino, no ano naman no bias, but pag Pilipino kasi we are like well-rounded
Yes.
when it comes to the training sa pagiging nursing. We all are well-rounded. Kaya kahit saan tayo itapon, nabubuhay tayo.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yan.
That's something I would say na edge naman ng Pilipino, ano? Hindi lang dahil na yan talaga yung kinalakihan natin. But of course, really, very resilient din kasi tayo eh. Other people are too choosy. Na parang, ay, ayoko niyan, wala akong training, ganito, ganyan. And then they'll be like, ang daming reklamo. And then whereas Filipinos, no, we can do it.
Yeah.
let's go do
exactly.
Yeah.
But the good thing about here in the UK is they would really take time to explore or listen to what you actually do. What is it that you really want to do? And they're gonna give it to you. Like,
That's
who
pretty
would have
cool.
thought that I'm gonna be able to continue what I was doing in the Philippines? I could have just
Yeah.
been stuck in DME for
We're
forever.
8 years.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
ayun, nakakatuwa kasi now I'm teaching, which is what I'm really passionate about. And
That's
marami
nice.
pang side goals. Mm.
That's nice.
And I think the
Hindi-
work-life balance with teaching is even better than just doing like a what do you call this, the rostered shift. So
Absolutely.
you get to be with your family. I'm sorry to ask, but did you go to the UK na single ka pa, wala pang family, right?
Opo, oo,
Oh,
single.
okay, cool. So that gave you the chance to focus on yourself and your career to build that up. And now look at you, diba? Ang galing.
Oh.
And happy pa rin. I cannot imagine being anywhere else na department sa hospital. I think I'm really comfortable already.
Sa
Oh,
Resus,
that's
no?
good.
Oo, sa Resus. And they're like a family. Although ako lang yung Filipino ngayon doon, but they really make me feel like I'm, parang you're not, we don't say it by nationality. We're very diverse in the team anyway. But you just feel really welcome. Like pumapasok, I'm not sure. Dati kasi sa mga jobs natin, there comes a point where you plateau na parang, ay, work na naman, punta na naman sa
Routine.
work. Parang,
Yeah.
so
It's
far,
just
I've
a
been
routine.
assessing myself, or I've been reflecting na not a day where I thought, nakakapagod pumasok. Parang lagi akong excited. especially that it's teaching and then responding as well sa mga emergencies.
Let's see.
So
Yeah.
it's
Deterioration.
really
Correct.
exciting.
Oh, that's
pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
For
Cool pala
Jeez,
trabaho.
hindi mo pala sinabi sa akin, genius pala tong guest natin.
Oo.
Sana
Hindi
naman
Humble,
naman.
very humble kasi to eh. Ako din nagugulat sa mga sinasabi nito. Alam ko lang kasi siya on a ano lang, tip of the iceberg lang yung
Sa
alam
bank
ko.
shift.
Bank shift. Yun na lang kami nagkakasama.
Eto, I have a question. Now that you're doing that, like being a resus officer in your hospital, and being married with a kid, how do you balance work and family life and yourself? Kasi natanong
It
ko na ito kay
wasn't-
Jason last time.
Yeah. I think I'm really blessed na I'm in this position at the moment kasi they didn't make it feel difficult at all. Like sa office, because it's office hours, well, I do longer than what the rest of us do, but they're very flexible. They always say to me, if may mga emergencies, they would always say to me, family first, Margaret. Go. If you have to go, you go. If I can't be on time, I take the second session instead of the first session. So they're really understanding kasi lahat din sila may family, lahat din sila may kids. When the school calls you, you have to come here. Your kid has a temperature. No questions asked. You go because family first. Yun talaga yung na-impress ako. Whereas in the wood area, mahirap yun, di ba, Jason? Kasi
Yes.
kailangan mo mag-handover sa next shift.
Pakakonsensyahin
I
ka pa, sasabihin ka pa na,
Oo.
down yung unit, di ba? Parang
Exactly.
may guilty feeling ka pang idadalhin na uwi ka, pero may guilty feeling ka na, ay, iniwan ko yung unit, di ba? Na down.
Absolutely.
Oh, yan yung kagandahan pag nasa specialist area ka or like kasi no questions asked talaga.
If you have to go, you go.
I'll take that though in general. You guys being in UK and me being here in Australia, mas supportive ang mga workmates, ang administration in general with regards to calling in sick, like you have to go home a bit early. I think they're more flexible as compared to Philippines. Sa Pilipinas, gaganyan ka. I think it's one of those toxic work cultures sa Philippines na swerte tayo na naiwan na natin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it
Yes.
was so hard back then. I'm pretty sure both of you, all three of us, have experienced that. Kung saan na parang you could hardly call in sick kasi they will make you feel bad. It's actually bullying. It's inhuman. Yung mga na-experience natin. And I hope right now, whatever's happening sa Philippines, I hope it's a much better na working environment. I don't know, like that's just my 2 cents in this story.
It's
Sorry. I just have to
Yeah.
say that.
100%. Yeah, I think we still carry that mentality anyway when we call sick. Like parang my guilt na, oh my goodness, I can't be there for the department. But the at the end of the day, they can always replace you at work.
Yeah.
But you're irreplaceable in the family. You're the mom in the family.
Yeah.
You really have to be there for them. We can't
Yes.
get another mom to look after your child.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tama.
Yes.
So alam ko mahirap magpalaki ng anak. Dito ka ba nanganak, no? Dito ka nanganak sa UK, 'di ba?
Ito na.
So how is it like kasi yung sa akin, ang situation ko naman is nung dinala ko yung mga kids dito, malaki na sila like 3 years old and then 6 years old. Sa'yo, you started from scratch. How was it starting from scratch?
It was parang mixed emotion na journey because I think nobody told me that it was gonna be like this. Nobody told me how expensive childcare was gonna be. Parang lahat lang, cute ng my baby. I was really in that illusion na it's all gonna be beautiful feeling. To raise them and it's gonna be easy kasi we're in the UK, everything is free.
Yes.
Well, the giving birth is free, absolutely, sa hospital bills, wala namang problema. But when you get to childcare, you need to go back from maternity leave after 9 months. Dun na parang, oh my God, nobody told me how expensive my childcare was gonna be.
Yeah.
And I think some of us has got the luxury of having parents over to help out. But for me, parang kami lang talaga ni husband. So we really had to. And we don't do shifting. So we're both office work.
Mm.
So really
So, mas
have to
mahirap.
leave Matthew
Mas
a
mahirap.
nursery.
Mas mahirap, di ba?
Yeah.
And
Yun
I
nga
know
yung-
Australia as well has got expensive childcare, but I think UK is the most
Absolutely
expensive
expensive.
childcare at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
So-
even
so-
though they say that it's been subsidized by the government, I really could hear from friends and workmates na ang taas pa din. Ang taas pa
Mataas
din.
pa rin. Oo.
Yeah. So how did you cope with that one?
Lakas ng loob lang. And then yun nga, always strategizing. You find me doing bank shifts, a lot of bank shifts. Recently, I've stopped doing bank shifts after maternity leave kasi hindi ako nakapag-cope na bumalik clinically without any support. Kasi when you are from the clinical area, you go for mat leave, you go back, you get supported again with all the skills. Whereas for me, because I'm not a clinical person, I was teaching, I really wasn't getting that kind of support. So parang, I stopped
Back to
doing
zero.
clinically. Yeah. But then, what I did was, I'm teaching in other hospitals as well. So,
Oh.
parang sabi ko, if I do extra shifts, I'd rather do the job that I'm doing every day para less effort na ba?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yun.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes.
At the moment, just teaching private hospitals, private
Is it-
training centers as well.
Is it a personal yung pagti-teach or is it attached to the hospital itself? Is it your personal like hustle yung pag
Yeah. So when I go to external hospitals,
okay.
it's tied up with a training company.
With the
I
training
see.
They just-
company. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. So ang daming opportunity actually.
Raketera din pala to si Mark.
Yan talaga, no?
Oh.
Ay, ito, hindi talaga masasabi ng ibang lahi na, ay, ang hirap ng buhay, ganito, ganyan. No, if there's a will, there's a way. Talaga. Hindi ka talaga
Yes.
maubusan ng racket talaga. Promise, especially sa nursing. Diyos ko,
Yeah.
ang daming
Yes.
areas.
Kung masipag ka lang there's always a way to survive.
Correct.
And you really have,
Absolutely.
for me, I really have to always pray for it kasi ang daming opportunity. But you need guidance ba kung saang door? Ano ba yung patok sa family natin? Ano ba yung is gonna be for the glory of God? Ganon. Kasi pag hindi, no matter how hard you work, you will not feel rewarded ba na or it's not worth it. You get the money, at the end of the day, you feel very depleted. But if my guidance from the Lord, feeling ko, okay, nagiging happy. Mm-mm.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I have a question. Siguro partly nasagot mo na eh. As a woman, what makes you strong?
Faith.
Wow.
Faith,
Bakit?
100%. Kasi no matter what we do, kasi as a woman, ang dami nating challenge. Working hard during the day, going back, being a mother again, babangon ulit for school run, and the cycle continues. Sabi ko, pag wala akong faith, I always listen whilst on the bus to work, mga Christian songs, ganyan, because that's my only parang safe space, at saka nagre-renew ng strength ko. Like, at one point, when I was doing business school alongside this, kasi sabi ko nga kay Jason, my new job ako, I really felt like I was just carried through it. Like, I don't know how I did it. Working and being a mother and going through business school, feeling ko, when I finished all that after 3 months, I only felt like I has been carried through it. Parang lumutang lang ako, and then, eto na, tapos na, licensed ka na. Parang
That's
ganon.
amazing. I
Grabe,
love
no?
that. So,
Mas
faith.
grabe itong pinagdaanan niya na balancing of
Grabe.
work, family, and study. Kasi,
Study and exploring different options other than just nursing, and not just closing your doors kasi nurse ang pinagtapos mo, yung pinag-aralan mo sa Pilipinas. Pero
Yes.
ngayon tingnan mo, business school. That's, oh my God, parang,
paano? Paano yun,
like,
Margaret?
just listening to you, parang nakakaano
I
siya,
don't know.
nakaka-warm ng heart about faith.
Yeah.
That's something that I think that's something that our listeners could relate to, especially yung mga may struggles na anlayo nasa Pilipinas, sa pamilya, sa loved ones. So guys, faith. Faith is what keeps Margaret going.
Okay.
Yes, kasi
Yun.
ang gulo eh. Ang gulo sa utak. Pag wala kang faith, wala kang anchor. Sobrang
True.
busy, but you need an anchor somehow.
Yeah. So another question, kasi yun nga na-mention mo, nag-study ka and all. Kasi 'di ba pag sinabing nurse sa abroad, ano na yun? Stable job, mayaman, capable of pagala-gala and all. So you mentioned like you studied business school. Is it because kulang yung nurse na sahod mo or what? How?
It's more than that. I think the sahod is okay. You can live comfortably with it. But para sa akin, the reason why I went to this business school is it was something that my family was utilizing as well. So just to say, it's protection advising job. I took cover for my family. Lahat ng insurances, lahat ng ganyan. But I wanted to know the fine print for our family. Kasi I've been there before where it was really difficult financially, emotionally, as in parang day-to-day lang na means. And then I don't want that to happen. Kaya nga tayo nag-UK para maging comfortable na,
secure,
diba?
yeah,
But,
secure yung future.
And then I thought, I need to know the fine print because I don't want my family to be in that situation again. Nung nasa Pinas, with my new family, I want it to be better. So, nag-study ako. And apart from serving my family, I thought I could also serve a lot of Filipino families here in the UK or anywhere actually. Kasi I think that's one thing that we don't really discuss explicitly. Like, you've got the money coming in, you've got the money going out, that's it. But who takes time to scrutinize the actual outgoings?
Yeah.
And when it comes to insurance, who really reads the fine print? No one. And if I can explain it to people in a simple term, I
Why
think
not?
marami yung magiging aware. Because we only just sign up for a lot of things without even knowing kung
The terms and
ba yan,
conditions,
or-
yeah.
Yes. That's one of the biggest lies that we actually do. Agree to have you read the terms and conditions?
Stick mo lang yan.
No, you
Yeah.
don't do the fine print. No, not at all.
Whereas I don't want that for my family. I want to know kung ano yung rights namin, ano yung namin. So, help my family as well as other people understand what it is really that they're signing up for.
Yeah. No, that's something. Something na hindi siya usual. That's why, business school? Okay,
Ang galing,
that's
di ba?
different.
Okay.
Naman sobra.
For me, as long as it's ako kasi, my love language is acts of service. As long as it's serving other people, and doing it like justly, na you're and giving glory, giving back to God. I think I'm happy. I'm all for it. Doesn't have to be nursing. Anything I do, I make sure that it's always gonna be pleasing or to let other people feel of His presence and all that.
Wow. Nice. Wow.
May
Nako.
kilabutan ako.
Amen. Mapapa-amen tayo.
Ewan
dito.
ko sa'yo, basta ako.
Oo. Going further. So, bilang isang working mom, my question is like, kasi I have the perspective of being a father in here, paano magpalaki. Pero pag bilang isang ina or as a mom, how did you, di ba sabi ko kanina, how did you cope, no? Ano yung mga greatest struggles mo as, pagiging isang parent or pagiging parents nyo na away from home, na kayo lang, ano yung pinaka-struggle nyo?
I think the main thing really is childcare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pero, although it's a struggle, you have a lot of options. Sometimes it comes with a cost, but my mom would always say to me na, my mom is an accountant, and really learning a lot from her. Sabi niya, your needs as a family, it will never go down. It will keep going up. But it's your job to meet those needs. Like, be creative. Maghanap ka ng avenue para ma-meet yung needs. Because it will never go down. As your kid go older, like ikaw, may pa-high school ka na ba?
Oo,
Diba?
papunta na.
It doesn't get easier as time goes by. So, as parents, we just need to develop, continuously think out of the box para ma-sustain yun. Which is what I'm doing right now. Kaya maraming mga racket.
Yeah. So yun nga yun din yung mga naririnig ko to those parents, young parents here or newly parents na struggle talaga yung childcare and it's difficult. Parang near impossible na ma-survive, na ma-maintain yung lifestyle ng dalawa lang kayo and then you just work home. Pero pag may anak na kayo, it's a different scenario. Hindi limited na yung time mo for work, isn't it? So hindi ka na makapag extra shift, di ka na makapag-bank shift because restrained ka na sa responsibilities at home. I think isa din yun sa mga pinagsa-struggle ng mga Pilipino dito. Unless, yun nga, sabi mo kanina, they're blessed to have their family in here na they can request their family.
But even that is an added cost as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's an added
so
cost.
So, it always comes with a cost. So, sa akin, parang we just need to work smart instead of work hard kasi one day as only got 24 hours, how do you make it work para ma-achieve yung goal mo?
Okay. So sa ganung point, okay, gusto ko itanong, so what would be your tips or like suggestions to those parents na ganun, nagsa-struggle sa mga, kasi marami akong kilala na, struggling with that. So what can you tell them or can you give some advice or tips?
So ako really, and I started doing this in my household, it has to be transparent. Husband and wife, you need to, some people like doing New Year's resolution, but kami laging planning. We both sit down, we've got a spreadsheet, we both update our spreadsheets like quarterly at least. So we look at it and we say, where do we want to be? What position do we want to be? And we both need to know the figures. Kasi minsan sa isang household, there's one accountant, may accountant hat. And siya lang yung alam ng budget, outgoings, and the other partner would give money, but won't necessarily be involved in the outgoings kung ano. Like, minsan sasabihin na lang. And we've been in that stage before as well, where my husband would just say to me, wala nang pera? Or, saan na yung binigay ko? Parang something like that. Oo, saan napunta? So, we really made it a habit now na we have to be in the same page. This is how much we earn. This is how much is going out. It's negative. So, how do we deal with that?
Compensate
and also recently, not doing the budget in a monthly basis. It has to be yearly. I'm not sure how you do it in your household. Kasi in a monthly basis, pag Christmas time, magsa-spike yun. Diba?
Yeah.
Your budget in December is different to your budget in January, in February. So we recently made it a habit to look at it in a full year's time. How many holidays do you want to take in a year? And would you have a budget for that? And for the Christmas shopping, you don't start saving money in November or October for the Christmas shopping. Yeah, it has to be part of the budget for the whole year round. So,
absolutely.
Yun. Ganun namin minamanage ngayon.
I like the transparency part because I know ang hirap maging transparent when you're talking about finances. Yes, asawa mo siya. Yes, kapatid mo to. Yes, nanay mo yan. Pero parang ang awkward kasi. But if you go past that part na parang wala nang awkwardan, you know where you stand. Hindi lang sa buhay ng isa't isa, but financially, where we headed to. Which is, I think, one of the most important things. Let's face it. Let's not be hypocrites. We're talking finances. Kasi it's very crucial. So that we can survive. Now, you don't want to just exist. You want to live. Tama?
Yes. And you have to have the same goal, same direction ng sagwan. We always think of it like we're in one boat. Dapat same direction yung sagwan. Kasi pag hindi, pag feeling mo marami tayong pera pero actually yung totoo hindi pala.
Yeah.
So it's a disaster at the end of the day. And the other thing that I keep saying to my husband and to families as well, na it shouldn't be just one person looking after the bills. Like, because sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes may sakit si mama. So papa will need to step up. But if he doesn't really get involved in anything like that, or
It's difficult
in the
to...
UK, in the UK may divorce. So what happens after the divorce if you don't know saan ba yung council tax, paano ba gawin yun? Saan ba yung water bill provider or electricity? So making sure that you both know how to run the household. Para pag flat tire yung isa can
May
step
isa.
up.
Ang galing. Galing.
There you
no?
go.
Ang dami akong learning. Take down notes.
Pag notes ka,
Yeah.
kayo ba, sino ba yung nagbabudget in the family?
Me.
Wow.
Rachel.
Sa
good.
akin, ako, well, hindi naman budget, but lay out the finances. It's in me, and then I'm the one spreading the spreadsheet kung saan pupunta yung pera and all. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
but it would always be nice if yung mga
Yeah,
partners
pero-
they know.
they know as well. I mean, we're sharing like, for example, yung account ng bills, utilities and all, nagde-direct debit kay Mrs. Pinapasukan ko lang ng pera doon. And then some other stuff, I'm the one sorting it. Ako naman yun sa mga paperworks, like pag may
Exactly.
email, pag may reklamo, pag may kailangang i-sort out sa rentals, sa council, ako naman yung ganun. Tapos si Mrs. yung nag-oversee ng flow. Parang ganun. It works.
It's
it
a
works that way.
partnership.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You'll be surprised
different
to know
din.
how other people just literally have got no idea. Kasi isa lang yung nagmamanage. But you
Yes.
guys, you're in the you're
Yeah.
in a good position.
And
Para
having
importante
that,
din kasi yung
Yeah.
awareness ng both parties. Kaya
correct.
yun yung sabi
Yes,
mo yung
may
kanina.
role kayo.
Yes, yung sabi mo kanina na parang nagtatanong lang si Mr. saan napunta? Kasi nga hindi niya
Oo.
alam yung flow. So it's
Oo.
better to
Yun
to
yung
be that
turning
way.
point ko. Sabi ko, ikaw na yung magbayad sa ibang bills para alam mo kung saan napupunta.
Feeling ko ganyan din yung turning point ng asawa ko kasi kaya
Oo.
binigay sa akin yung responsibilities na mag-layout ng kasi natanong ko, ubos na? In one point, I'll be honest, in one point, dati sabi ko, ubos na? Paano naubos yung budget? Parang ganun. So sabi niya, starting from now on, you're the one who's gonna do the budgeting para alam mo yung flow ng pera. So
Totoo.
yun, this is nice.
And it's healthy. Because when one person does all of it, you're not doing them a favor by not worrying about it. Pag mawala ka or something bad happens to you, they're gonna struggle kasi they're gonna be
Yeah,
clueless.
Totoo yun.
No,
Totoo.
that's good. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And so going to another thing that you mentioned earlier as well, that you're doing teaching outside work. Pwede ba nating pag-usapan 'yun as your
Yeah,
side
of
hustle?
course.
Are you open with that?
Yes.
So with that, so you involved or nag-apply ka sa isang private company? How does it
Yes.
happen? Paano nangyari yung lahat?
So may dalawa ako na teaching commitment externally. So one is with a private company in London where they will give you all the location, all the schedule, and then you just literally pick up a shift, parang bank shift.
So parang agency siya?
Para training company siya. And then they do a lot of training across the UK. Iba-ibang Resource Council courses. So that could be ILS, ALS. So that's one thing. The other thing that I've committed with as well was with Anglia Ruskin University.
Okay.
So I've signed up as an associate lecturer. I applied for the post. So, but this is not with the nursing. This is with allied health department. So they're ODPs, paramedics, because they do a lot of Resource Council UK courses as well.
Yeah.
At saka critical care courses. So that's something that they would utilize me for. So you sign up with them because the good thing about signing up with them is they look after your taxes. Because I don't want to be
Okay.
doing it on my own. So at least
Yeah.
post-tax na yung nabibigay sa akin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Side
Pwede-
hustles.
Pwede ba ma-send yung
Yeah.
yung dun sa private company? Baka may magtanong. Or is it
Yeah, absolutely.
hindi kasi I mean as an added opportunity ba pag for those
For our
people who are
listeners.
looking for our
Correct.
listeners that you're looking for either version to work parang
Yeah.
Kasi
And
sa
I keep
amin,
saying
sa-
that.
sa ICU nurses meron meron mga agency nurses mga company na yun nga same principle parang you sign in to their company and then they will look for shifts in there and then you just need to pick the shifts up pero syempre
Yeah.
outside Cambridge naman yun kasi it's a whole in the
For me, I used to pick up teaching shifts in London, but after that, parang sabi ko, it's not worth it. I pay for my train and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
I said I'm only gonna pick up Cambridge shifts. So yun, Nuffield. I go to Nuffield to do their ILSs, which is quite a monthly thing anyway. So yun, my way of
okay.
doing it as a bank shift.
Yeah. So, you're doing it on the weekends? Kasi, di ba, Monday to Friday kind of work yung resource, di ba? So, you're doing it...
I do it on the Wednesdays. Usually Nuffield is on a Wednesday, which is my day off.
okay.
In Addenbrooke, so I pick it up. Yeah, I always say when I've got Filipinos in my sessions Addenbrooks, I always say, especially if they've got the potential na go through the instructorship because I can see Filipinos, we're very good teachers. Sabi ko, do it and then we will nominate you, we will go through the teaching process kasi mas rewarding yung side hustle na teaching kaysa clinical.
Naman.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, kasi...
Oh my God.
well,
I love that you're empowering your our fellow Filipinos.
Yeah.
Kasi meron talaga na medyo hindi ganun ka-helpful. But with someone like you, kaya ka blessed, Margaret.
yeah.
Kasi
Bait,
genuine
no?
yung tulong na. Oh, as in, kaya to blessed actually. No wonder, G's, you want to
Oh.
interview her.
Yeah,
Oh.
I really want na ma-maximize natin yung skills natin. And with the teaching kasi like in our department, mostly British and then ako lang yung Pinoy and I want it to be diverse na ang dami naman ng talents natin, especially teaching. Why
Yeah.
not venture? Sometimes they just need some guidance. And makakaya din.
Yeah. And, yun ba yung because sometimes, as I said, I saw you in the newsletter ng hospital that you're teaching like abroad as well? Or...
Yeah, so iba
What
naman
program is
yun.
that?
That's Global Health Fellowship. So I've been doing it since 2018, parang volunteer. Dito, Rach, in the UK, meron kaming Cambridge Global Health Partnership na sinasabi. Before, it was called Addenbrooks Abroad. So the Addenbrooks staff, we are being supported with grants para mag-volunteer overseas.
Okay.
And what I did was volunteer in my home country because
Yeah.
why not? Bakit sa ibang
Correct.
country pa ako magvo-volunteer? So yeah, I've been doing it since 2018. So what I do is whatever I specialize in the UK, I give it back sa Philippines. So I've been teaching them deteriorating patient management,
Yes.
and then the simple BLS, how to use the AED. So I've adopted a hospital in Samar, where I do all of that with them. And
Oh.
CGHP, which is the global health charity in Addenbrooks, they've been supporting me with that. Like I go home for my holiday and at the same time I do that. But now I've signed up for the fellowship. Parang more established na partnership for a year, and then we go to Uganda. And
Yeah, I
then
think
do teaching
we have
in
that
Uganda.
in ICU as well because I saw
Yes.
colleagues as well going to Uganda for 2 weeks or something just to
Yes,
train ICU nurses in there as well. Is it the
Yeah.
So
same?
this is volunteer or is this a paid
This
work
the same.
for you guys?
The Global Health Partnership is paying us to do that. And it's within
Wow.
our hours. So instead of adding up to my load as a resource officer, they would pay my department extra 5 hours a week so I can do fellowship. So it's within your hours. It's
Oh.
not like I'm adding for
More work.
burden.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Which
so
is
Yeah,
nice.
amazing.
critical care is I'm going with them. Parang I'm helping critical care with their project.
Ah, so that's good.
Yeah.
So you're doing Uganda as well?
Yeah, so for the fellowship, I'm going to Uganda. Kasi sa Philippines, wala pa tayong established partnership.
Mm.
It's more on voluntary work lang, mga project, but no partnership just yet. So I thought I want to learn from Uganda partnership para in the long run, I can do something big for the
Yeah.
Philippines.
You can
Mm-mm.
pioneer that
Really?
one. That's nice. That's
Actually,
Kasi,
lang.
Rich, ang
Sure.
daming Filipinos came in our hospital. Tapos sabi ko, bakit ba lagi na lang sa Uganda yung partnerships? Bakit hindi sa Philippines? Like, intensive care alone,
Yeah.
you've got a lot of Filipinos in there. Theater has got loads of Filipinos. And why are we not doing anything for our home country?
Yeah. That's
So yun, I wanna
See, I'm learning
spark
something
enthusiasm.
here. Grabe. You know, that's
i-push
something.
mo yan. Kasi I don't know
Oh my God.
much about it actually. How does it work? So, yeah, kasi bago lang sa ICU. I mean, I've been there for 3 years but I don't know the concept about that global health partnership. So, and I saw you doing that
yeah,
work
we can
before.
always have a little chat. Sabi ko nga sa Global Health na, can we do like a hub na like a table where people can come and go, drop in, drop off, and ask me questions para mas marami yung mag-volunteer.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, you
It's
spearhead that in
rewarding.
the Philippines. It is, by the sounds of it.
Oh,
Wow.
kasi malaking tulong
It's
din
rewarding
yun
kasi I think, Jason, you're a citizen in the UK now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of us are
Recently.
already settled in the UK. But with this global health partnership, with volunteering, it somehow kind of feels like you're already in the UK, but you're still helping your home country.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
That's
think
true.
there is a benefit of doing that kasi they molded you to be the nurse that you are at the moment.
Yes.
And if you share your specialty, especially intensive care, if we adapt an
Yeah.
intensive care in the Philippines and teach them best practices, it will go a really long way. At our families are in the Philippines.
Yeah.
It's hitting two
That's-
birds with one stone.
Yeah, so when I started teaching there, I thought, well, my family is in the Philippines. If someone has a heart attack or cardiac arrest and I didn't teach them or they don't have that means of going through private training and all that, parang, di ba, we're lucky because we're in the UK. We're surrounded with good healthcare. You're in Canada, in Australia. You've got good healthcare. What about our loved ones back home? How do we help? Yun.
That's
So
true.
by educating, which is hindi naman siya magastos. You just
Yeah.
use your knowledge,
Knowledge.
your effort.
Skills.
It's not an expensive project. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my
nice.
God.
That's
See?
nice to know.
I will have to have a look at that. Global health partnerships, did you say?
Yeah.
That's something to
See if there's one in
explore.
Australia as well.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, absolutely. I hope there is. Para naman makapag ano tayo, o 'di ba? Experience-wise, that'd be great. Good exposure. And at the same time, you're
Just
helping
returning the
other, like,
favor.
the less fortunate. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rachel, may tanong ka pa ba kay...
Wala na,
Partner.
parang saga,
Oo.
nakaka-inspire to.
Mm.
'Di ba? Talagang
Ang
acts of
daming na
service.
magagawa.
Talagang acts of service yung love language mo. I love it.
Oh, it doesn't mean na like kung nag-nursing ka lang dito is you're stuck in the hospital, in the four corners of the hospital. There's a lot of things na pwede mong gawin. You just need to open your mind, your ears para
Yeah.
yun nga.
Yeah.
And then you met like this kind of people like Margaret na para eye-opener din. Ay, meron palang ganito. It does happen yung mga ganito. Why can't I take a look at it and then maybe consider doing something like this,
Naman.
Mga
Actually
ganun.
lang.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like when I do just one thing forever, like you plateau.
Yes.
I think if I'm not doing fellowship, if I'm not doing other things, I'm gonna be bored. But the good thing
bored ka
about
pa,
other groups is they also encourage you. They just push you like, do it. That's fantastic idea. Just do it. that's the my fuel para magstay for a very long
Sa-
time in Edinburgh in the nursing profession, kasi they really encouraged me to, if you want global health, do it, and then you come back refresh,
Yeah.
energy ulit na, wow, I've managed to help less fortunate people, less
yeah.
fortunate agencies. Yeah, it's two-way. I'm learning to be more flexible with my teaching in different culture. Like Uganda, I do a lot of workshops with them now. I'm teaching Filipino audiences. Because in the hospital in itself, it's very diverse anyway.
Yes.
So how do you adapt your
Right,
teaching
sure.
styles? Meron tayong mga from Caribbean, meron tayong from Zimbabwe, different culture. So just learning as well how to cater to those kinds of learner.
Wow.
That's
Yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Professionally.
Absolutely.
See,
Flexibility din.
Maraming ginagawa si Margaret, pero sabi niya natatakot pa siyang ma-board na, no? Pero ang dami-dami niyang ginagawa.
Wearing so many hats. Okay?
Yeah. Diba? It's really nice to know na, yun nga actually, si Margaret isa din sa nakita kong one of the successful Filipinos na nakita ko na nag-work sa hospital, kasi yun nga nakita ko na hindi lang siya yung typical na nurse na nagtatrabaho, work home. She's doing a lot of charities as well. Parang naano niya na yung pusong Briton na mahilig sa charity. I mean, giving the charity work, which is really good actually. Which is really good. Pagpatuloy mo lang yan.
I will, and I hope na marami din yung mag-follow, kasi I don't know, but there's really I'd say magic, but there's really a lot of rewards every time you give back. Ang daming rewards, non-stop.
Totoo yun.
True.
Totoo
So
yun.
true.
It's pag if you're kind enough, syempre babalik naman talaga sa inyo. You'll be blessed.
Yeah, you will feel like you never run out.
Yes.
It's the boomerang effect, and I believe in that.
Yeah,
You receive what you give out in the world.
absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Diba?
Sometimes
Bait ng
it's
guest
not
natin.
necessarily figures. Sometimes it's
Nakaka-inspire
not
siya, Jeez.
monetarily. Like, pag makikita mo yung bank account, sabi ko, oh my God, is this gonna last us? But we never run out. We're still eating 3 times a day. We still afford the heating at home. Parang, and then blessings come, opportunities come. People would
Yeah.
ask me to teach there. So parang sabi ko, wow, amazing.
God will provide all the time. That's
yeah,
actually one
exactly.
of our mantra actually at home. Parang like, maraming negative na tayo sa budgeting, but may araw na darating na, ay, eto, may papasok na pera out of nowhere, but God will provide all the time. Just yun nga, have faith. Yun
Yes.
sabi niya kanina, faith, isa din yun. Just have faith.
Yes.
Yun.
Ah.
Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Seryoso ako, masyado seryoso yung topic.
Masyado
Kasi
seryoso.
speechless ako.
We have to do that. Sometimes we have to have this parang adult conversation, di ba?
Sure.
Kasi
Actually-
this is the reality.
Yes. That's why I'm really open to having guests na yung mga Pilipino and all, kasi gusto naming marinig at saka mapa-spread din yung mga thoughts and mga eye-opener din sa mga kapwa natin Pilipino, na for them to learn in this podcast. Maybe the podcast is too long for them to stay, but at least at the end of the podcast meron kang makukuha 1 or 2 points to 3 points to carry
Sure.
on that you can use. Ako, we've been doing podcast ni Rachel for gano'n na katagal, more mga 2 years na siguro.
2.5
2.5 years, and then every time na may guest kami, marami pa rin akong learning, which ako
Absolutely.
happy ako na ganun. It's just that minsan nahihiya lang talaga ako mag-approach ng mga tao na gusto ko, but I really appreciate na those people like you who volunteered to join us. And actually marami din nagsasabi na they want to join us as well. Mapa-foreign man, foreigners at work, they wanted to join our podcast to share as well. So, which I'm looking forward to, kasi marami kang matutunan actually. Ako, marami akong natutunan for today's episode with Margaret. And
Thank you.
soon enough, hopefully she could discuss her upcoming job.
Yes, please.
Very
That's
happy
very
to-
interesting.
I think
Yeah.
it's one more thing that we need to consider and worth hearing or worth listening actually. Marami talaga
Absolutely.
akong matutunan. Kasi binigyan niya na ako ng parang preview, 'di ba? Sinabi mo na sa akin on how is your current upcoming job. So, very
Yes.
interesting siya and very helpful to those like lalo na sa mga may family or married couples
Yeah.
na working abroad as an OFW. It's really very helpful. So hopefully mapapayagan ka ng
Yeah.
company mo and then we can
Absolutely.
set another
we can
session
do
with
a
you.
Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
Another
happy
session.
to share.
Yun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
thank you so much,
Margaret, I have to
Margaret.
say thank you so much for your time, for imparting your knowledge, your experiences, and so much so the values that you have imparted dito sa podcast na to sa akin, kay Jason, at sa listeners namin. I really appreciate that. So, God bless you more. Stay
Mm-hmm.
safe, stay healthy.
Much.
Yes.
Ikaw,
Ayun din. Thank
last
you
message.
for allowing me to share your platform kasi as Jason said, really mahiyain, but I think this is one thing that people can draw strength from kasi sobrang hirap ng OFW life and some people are
Yes.
navigating around it. I think we just need to hear some guidance then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
you.
much. So, yeah, I hope to see you next time looking forward sa
Yes.
next na episode.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm tuning in to your podcasts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, pag bored ka,
More
i-play mo
chikahan.
lang. Oo, more chikahan.
yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Margaret.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Alam mo, Jace, it never fails to amaze me na every time may may guest, marami pa rin tayong natutunan. Like with
Yes.
Margaret,
Yeah.
balancing your life, work-life balance, ano ba yung priority, work or family? Her love language of acts of service goes beyond na sa pamilya lang.
Yes.
She even wants to extend help to other people. Like,
Other
as she
Filipinos.
explained, yes, absolutely. Alam mo yung isa pa din na nag-strike talaga sa akin about her is her humility, as you said earlier sa intro natin, her humility. And even more so, her faith in the Lord.
Yeah.
So yung faith niya is what keeps her motivated, what keeps her strong and going kahit anumang problema yung hinaharap niya. Like she's able to go past that because of her faith. And sometimes with her busy lives, bilang OFWs or even as citizens na sa country kung saan man tayo ngayon, nakakalimutan na natin na God should still be at the center of our lives. Diba? Like he's the reason that we're here. At least in like I'm sorry, I'm getting more serious, but those are what I took from our interview from lovely Margaret.
Yeah, yun nga
Yeah.
napaka-seryoso ng hindi naman totally seryoso but it's not our usual thing na puro tawanan lang sa podcast. But this time is full of learnings and ako din what I've learned is that bilang isang OFW or bilang nurse, kung pumasok ka dito sa UK nurse, it doesn't stop you from there. There's a lot of things that you can do as a nurse. Kasi yung perception ng nursing is like nursing, bedside, ganun. But here, yun nga, if you work abroad, they're gonna offer you a lot of opportunities and being diverse and all. Na parang, di ba, sabi niya, and she also mentioned about like, in here, she was given an opportunity to teach, which she is what she was doing before back home. I mean, she continues to practice kung ano yung ginagawa niya sa Pilipinas, which is really nice. She was given that opportunity to teach. And also, yun nga, bilang isang ina, mag-balance ng time kahit gaano kahirap, kahit gaano ka sila lang dalawa, pero they managed to to support each other. They managed to survive this stage of their life na yun nga, as a young parent, as bago lang dito pa sa UK na sila lang talaga. It takes na wala naman talaga kayong pwede pang mapagsandalan kundi yung isa't isa as as a partner.
Correct.
There should be a good understanding between the roles of the both parents. Kailangan magtutulungan, dalawa lang kayo. You don't rely to someone else. Kung pwede pa lang na kayo lang na mag-survive, it's possible. And Margaret, story of Margaret is is an example na pwede magawa yun. You just need to look things, both kayo, sabay kayong mag-asawa, mag-discuss ng mga bagay-bagay, sabay kayong magplano so that you'll have an understanding. And yun, para smooth lang yung lahat at huwag mag-isip sa isa't isa. It's just magtulungan dapat.
Correct. You guys should be on the same page, on the same boat, going in the same direction.
Sapat yun nga.
Yes.
Yun yung mga natutunan ko kay Margaret. And saka, yung side hustle, if you're a nurse, it doesn't stop from there. Hindi lang forever nursing ka. Pwede ka mag-venture sa ibang ways. Maraming opportunity. Kung willing ka lang makinig at open your eyes to other opportunities, there's a lot of opportunities as well.
Absolutely.
Yun yung natutunan ko kay Margaret. Kaya, yun. It was a nice session with Margaret. And
it is so refreshing.
Yeah, so refreshing. I really enjoyed for today's episode with Margaret. I really enjoyed and full of learnings talaga. Another learnings na naman na natutunan. Kaya, sana kayo rin meron din kayo nakuha sa podcast namin. There's a lot of learnings that you have taken from this podcast, and may you all continue to follow our podcast page in Spotify and Apple and whatever social media platforms. Continue to share, like, if you like this episode, don't forget to click that like button and share with your friends and family. Sana na-entertain namin kayo, and we didn't waste your time for listening for us. So, guys, until next time, this is 10 Cents now signing off. Bye!
See ya! Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!